Welcome back to the show. We want to focus on Malawi now. With a population of nearly 17 million, it is one of the poorest countries in the world. Each year, many children are orphaned there. The country has a very low life expectancy. As you can see, it's about 54 years when people die. The maternal mortality rate is a big problem in this country. It's one of the worst in the world. About 1 in 36 women die because of complications in pregnancy and childbirth. Now, by comparison, in Western country, the rate is around 1 to 15,000, so a lot lower than that. And of course, also has a big infant mortality problem as well. 1 in 8 children die before they reach the age of 5. Now, model and actress Tasha de Vasconcelos is working to change these grim statistics. Originally from Mozambique, she says she has a vested interest in Africa, and she is supporting safe motherhood initiatives in Malawi. And Ms. Vasconcelos joins me now on the set here in London. First of all, ma'am, thank you very much for coming in and joining me. Hello, good to see you. I've been to a couple of maternity wards in Africa. It was in different parts of Africa, but you're always amazed at the amount of people who have complications and who die because they don't have the most basic things. So what are you trying to provide?
First of all, it's alarming, the maternal mortality situation, and where it's a joy for us in the West to have a baby, in Africa, it's a death sentence. And mothers, it breaks my heart because we must focus on the mothers, we must focus on the children, and we must focus to help the future of Africa. It's there. Concretely, we see the figures. 1 in 100 women will die during childbirth, compared to 1 in 15,000 in the West. Sometimes the mothers will walk many hours, 9 months pregnant, 8 months pregnant.
Yeah, and I've seen people who have walked from villages days away, who are trying to get motorcycles to take them to these villages. And then you go to these maternity wards, and there's mothers who've just given birth, and they're on the floor. So what are some of the things that you can, some of the basic things? Because very often it's these small things that make such a difference, isn't it?
Well, the work of Amor has begun, and it is absolutely, we've just scratched the surface, and we have so much to do still. We need all the help we can get. Also, by having the maternal shelters and by having the facilities for the mothers, by giving them support with nursing, and by giving them the medicines that are required. We've been very lucky to have received some support already recently, 20 tons of medical equipment from the Princess Grace Hospital in Monaco, where I live. And we just need all the help we can get.
And it's interesting because you talk about the 20 tons of medical supplies, and I looked into that a little bit, and it really doesn't seem like much for us here in the West, but it makes such a big difference just to have that, to be able to sanitize things like operating tools if you have problems right after birth. How big a difference has that already made?
Well, the numbers, the fact that we're just reaching out and crying to the world is already a message of help.
Absolutely, yeah.
And the more people that can come to our help, the better. The work of Amor has begun, and we still have so much to do. With the support of President Joyce Banda, who is the most powerful woman in Africa and who has been an amazing leader and is showing that. She's helping us on the ground with the maternal program. And just giving
And you've been making a lot of headway together, haven't you?
We have, and she is a great light. She's certainly mobilizing medicines and helping the poor, and certainly very concerned with maternal health.
Have things improved in Malawi yet? I know that you say it's a very, very steep mountain to climb. It's a country that's had a lot of issues for many, many years.
Yeah. You know, I'm very, in my career, I am so grateful and fortunate to have the platform to be able to have the opportunity to serve and to help. And being born in neighboring Mozambique and seeing the problems, I feel it's a call for me to help Africa. The mission is enormous, but we have the people around us that are mobilizing, and there's still a lot of work to do.
It's one of those campaigns that when I was researching into it, it seems like one that it doesn't spend a lot of money on PR and things. It's not very flashy, but it is one that really gets to the basic needs of what people, and many people there, need to survive. When you do something like this in a country like that, you have to be in it in the long run, don't you? You have to be in it for a very long time to actually change.
You've said exactly what I feel. I just cry to you from I've seen the numbers, I've seen the women. I go on the ground and I fight for this with my heart. I'm an African, and Malawi has been forgotten by the world. And I'm just sure that even if I'm not here, Amor's work will go on. And it's a small, you know, in life, every moment, every step counts. And we've certainly scratched the surface, and we have so much work to do. But we are moving forward, and we must remember one thing, which really does also, that the life expectancy is 38, which is shocking. 1 in 8 children will die by the age of 5. We are in the middle of an HIV epidemic in Southern Africa. This is a death sentence to have a child, and it should be a joy. This breaks my heart.
Yeah, it certainly does.
So we are, you know, certainly needing all the help we can have.
Thank you very much for being with us. It's a great thing that you're doing, and I really hope it goes on for a very long time and continues to make a difference.
Thank you so
much for being on the program.